Hey, 10th graders, it is Mr. Irmer. It is October 21st. It's Wednesday. We are in week one. We're going to call it week one. I was wondering that yesterday myself, whether we continue on with week 7 from 1.1 into 1.2, or do we reset? This is the first week of our new trimester, and so other teachers I've talked to are calling week one, so am I. So October 21st, it's Tuesday. If you could have just one superhero ability, what would it be and why? Take that down, write it down, put it in attendance. All right, our agenda. We've got something for Picture Perfect is only for in-person students, so don't worry about that at home. Daily journal. You're doing that right now. I've got a vocab word. Students in class are getting their novels. At-home students, I'll get you some information about when you can pick up your novels. Distance learning, VLA students can come pick up your novels. We'll tell you a little bit about that tomorrow on Thursday. Other than that, we have an anticipation guide, some questions you're going to respond to. And you're going to go find an article related to one of those statements. So do you agree? Do you disagree? Just a quick little see how you feel about ideas that will be coming up in the book. We've got 2 articles we're going to read in class. We'll do it together. At home, you just need to do it on your own. At home, I have posted a video on how to do annotations. It's not great because I just got an iPad myself, so I didn't realize you could zoom in to write text. So when you watch the video at home, just realize I would hope and I expect you to write more detailed annotations than I was able and capable of doing. My feeble 36-year-old mind wasn't able to quickly figure out how to do the zoom in so I could write more detailed notes. So I'll give you that caveat or warning. Next, there's a 3-minute podcast we're going to watch. Gives you some further detail information about Ray Bradbury. And then there's a discussion post asking about a big takeaway. And then you're going to watch your first media literacy crash course. I think there's going to be 7 of these, and at the end of the trimester, there will be a summative quiz. So please take very good guided notes. If you have to watch these a second time, please do so. There'll be one formative quiz along the way, and then there will be a summative quiz at the very end of the trimester, or around week 5. All right. Again, if you could just have one superhero ability, what would it be? Make sure you do that. Your vocab word is intrepid. That means fearless. The intrepid voyager sailed into the sea. Picture Perfect, that's for in-class students, but I will share with you, these are some pictures from my life. I visited North Dakota. My uncle passed away, and this is him. This is me up on the way up to the farm, visiting kind of the land up on my family farm. So it was a beautiful day. This is my nephew Mercury. He is just a beautiful love in my life. I love him. He's turning 3 next week. Here he is. We're social distancing. This is my girlfriend Liesel, and we were enjoying playing in the leaves with him this past weekend. We were wearing masks. We have a new nephew. I have a new nephew that's only 5 days old. So we're masking up and keeping clean around the new kid. All right, I'm going to show you those things I already talked to you about for those students that are at home. Here's the anticipation guide. Again, I'll open it up. There's a series of questions or statements rather, and you just agree with them or disagree with them. And here's what it looks like. Social media is a great source for news about important issues. So do you agree with that? Disagree with it? Go through these statements, mark A or D, and then afterwards find one article that confirms your thoughts about one of those statements and why you feel that way. Moving on, here is an article. Again, it's a PDF, download it, put in Notability, mark it up. There's a tutorial on how to mark up your text, things to think about. Watch it. Just be aware that when I go and actually do my own annotations, they're not very detailed, so I would expect more detail for you. I'm still learning how to use my own iPad. This is a 3-minute video. Listen to it, take one takeaway from it. Take more, but just note you're only being asked in this discussion to post one takeaway from the 3-minute podcast and then respond to thoughts of 2 other peers. And then lastly, you have about a 10-minute video. There are 7 of these throughout the trimester. This is our first one. It'll explain what media is, what it means to be media literate, and why it's so important, especially in this modern age in 2020, and where you're going from here as media consumption continues to vary, and we need to learn how to consume it, be conscious consumers, as I like to call it. So there are guided notes. Please be certain to take excellent ones, because there's a summative quiz on these crash course media literacy videos at the end of the trimester. All right, let's see if I made 5 minutes.